Can we go deep pod tonight?
Brad,
Absolutely.
we can go deep pod tonight, but I want you to know something. It's our 10th episode. That's right.
Oh.
Woo! Episode 10. And fans of the show, you might be wondering, why does Krout and Tread look exactly the same? Why is Brad wearing a different hat that he hasn't normally worn? And why is his math problem incorrect? Well, I'm here to tell you that math problem is in fact correct, because Brad is a middle infielder rolling a double play. And you know what else? We've got a new sponsor to announce. That's right, folks. We have partnered up with Baseballism, and we are excited to announce their partnership here with us.
No. I need more. This is Baseballism.
Partnered up
with
Baseballism, the most electric partnership in the history of podcasts and apparel history. There is no better connection between two entities than what is happening on our show right now. That's right. Shout out Baseballism. Welcome to the Big Tread and Brad Buffet family. We are excited to have you here, and we cannot recommend this product enough. I'm telling you, I used to work at Baseballism. I've been wearing their stuff for years. It is a fantastic company run by fantastic people. The quality of the product is unmatched, as these guys are showing you off here with their sweats and such. I cannot give it a stronger recommendation. We're fired up to have them as a partnership on the pod, and they are talking that they would like to do some giveaways with the show. So stay tuned for some giveaways going forward. But yes, we could not be more fired up to be a part of the Baseballism family. And I hope that Baseballism is equally excited to be a part of the Big Tread and Brad Buffet Nation. So, everybody, what you're going to want to do, it's not too late. Christmas is right around the corner. You can still give your loved ones Baseballism gear. Hop online ASAP. Get that expedited shipping if you have to, because it's that good of gear. So get on the website. Tell them Big Tread and Brad Buffet sent you. And let's get it going. We're fired up to have them as a part of the family. So, Brad, was that electric enough for you?
So electric. Krout.
Yeah.
How is your butt feeling right now in those sweats?
Oh, I mean,
dude.
Speaking of Baseballism, I just want to throw it out there. The Ken Griffey Jr. sweats are just a staple in my wardrobe from now on. They match perfectly
24.
with the swingman hat. I said, 24.
But that's okay. 24, Babe Ruth, doesn't matter. They got all the gear.
6, 4, 3, 2. Gosh.
Do you want Giants gear? Do you want Giants gear?
No.
They got that too, folks. It's fantastic. It's fantastic.
But go get it.
A's gear too, Brad.
Probably not. But they do have this great
expensive
shirt
to get involved in that partnership, Brad. Especially after the Sean Murphy situation.
What was that? Anyway, thank you, Baseballism, for being a sponsor of Big Tread and Brad's Buffet.
We are excited to have you. Thank you so much. When are you ready to anoint Brock Purdy as that's the legend that he is? When is that what does he have to do for you, Brad? I want to know.
Win a Super Bowl.
Brock Purdy has to win a Super Bowl.
Yep.
Is Josh Allen good at football, Brad?
Yep.
Okay, has he won a Super Bowl?
Nope.
Does he have a very talented roster around him?
Some of the time. Beginning of his career, not so much.
Okay, so now that let's say that Josh Allen was on the Niners and was playing at a high level.
You're comparing your last pick in the draft, third string quarterback.
Okay, that's fair, but Josh
Allen.
I get that Brock Purdy is not as talented as Josh Allen, but what I'm saying is like you can't move the goalpost to he has to win a Super Bowl because that's silly. That's a
Even then,
silly
I'd be like,
measuring stick.
Shanahan carried him.
I mean, that's because so
McCaffrey
now like
carried him.
that's my point. Like you don't have like at no point does he get to win.
Probably not.
You'll always kick the can down the road.
Yep. Is Nick Foles elite?
No, but according to you, he won a Super Bowl, so he is elite.
I still don't think
You
he's elite.
you just negated your own argument.
Well, I'm not saying that Nick Foles needed to win a Super Bowl. Nick Foles needed to win 4 Super Bowls to be elite.
How many guys ever have won 4 Super Bowls, dude?
Tom Brady
and
Welcome
Terry
to it.
Bradshaw, Joe Montana.
Yep. Yeah. So
just
not elite. He will never be elite.
Horrific chatter. Just the worst chatter on earth, dude.
Well, what do you want me to say? You know what, Tread? I think if he goes and waltzes into, I don't know, the Houston Texans next week and puts up 27 points, I'm going to say he's elite. You want me to say that? Is that what you want me to say?
He's playing the Seattle Seahawks.
Okay, when he goes into Seattle, into that
That's a tough game.
Stadium, and he wins by 2 points or 3 points, I'll then say that Brock's elite. Is that what you want me to say?
I don't need him to be elite. I just want you to know. I just want to know why you're just out on Brock.
I'm out on any Niner quarterback getting praised when he doesn't deserve it.
Did you watch him? Did you watch him play? Have you watched him play? Have you watched him play at all?
I have.
Did you watch the game? You turned on the Niners game this weekend.
Of the Niners Tampa game. Yes.
Okay. And you saw a guy who sucks.
No, I didn't say he sucked. Tampa sucks. Which is why my lock of the week.
Which is why my lock of the week this week is
Cincy against the Bucks. -3.5.
All right.
Perfect segue, Tread. Thank you so much.
I'm doing this one, even though I'm on red alert.
We all are on red alert, I think.
For my guy. Cole Kanazawa.
Oh, go Commanders.
Who are we? The Commanders. I'm taking the Commanders -4.5 Sunday Night Football against the New York Football Giants. That's right. I think the Giants are frauds. They exposed themselves this weekend, my lord. The Eagles just absolutely decimated them. Mm-hmm. It was. They ripped through that defense like paper mache. It was beautiful to watch. Krout, do you have a lock of the week?
I'm kind of pondering a little bit. I mean, I bet an over and it hit 2 weeks ago, and then I went back to the Vikings and they just,
yikes,
let me down big time. So I'm gonna hit back to the over. I think. Oh, I don't know. I kind of like the spread in this game too. I'm gonna go spread. I'm gonna go Dolphins 7.5. They're gonna cover in Buffalo against the Bills. I like the over, but it's really cold.
Okay.
So I think I'm just going to go with the spread. I think the Dolphins are going to bounce back. They've kind of been playing bad, so we'll
Florida
see. Florida
boys.
They've had a tough stretch, dude. They went Niners, which we've established is the best team in the NFL, Brad. And then they went and played Justin Herbert, who Emmanuel Acho still will not give credit to on social media. My lord, that guy. But, yeah, I mean, they've had a tough little stretch here. Now they go to Buffalo. It's going to be a potential snowfest. So does that negate the Miami passing game? Hard to say, but does that negate Buffalo's passing game? Play. I don't know.
What do you think, Brad?
I think it's really bad, but fade me.
Either way?
Definitely fade me. So I'd go what I think. I don't know. Dolphins didn't look good. Tyreek might be injured. It's going to be cold. They're a Florida team. I don't like it, Krout. I'd stay away. But just because I'd stay away, that means you should definitely go for it because I am not good at this.
Dude, I don't know. Their Dolphins are kind of playing for their playoff lives a little bit almost. It's like starting to get sketchy.
Their defense is so
You've got the Chargers nipping on their heels. You've got the Jets at 7-6 in the same division. And they might just drop 3 in a row here.
And the Bills are going to win the division, right? Outright. So
you'd think so. Unless they lose this game, then the Dolphins are back in the mix and win in the division because then they'd beat Buffalo twice.
Yeah, so they have that guy named Josh Allen who Tread thinks is the same as Brock Purdy talent-wise. But anyway, we move on.
It's not that much of a disparity, I think you can say after a 2-game sample size.
All right, somebody
I'm no
needs to knock
guy.
some sense into this man.
I'm sure the Seahawks will
My-
on Thursday when I'm there. Here's the thing about me, and I literally was watching the Niners game with Koch and his brother Nick, who we've had on before. Shout out Nick Koch.
The Koch family.
Yeah, I was over at the Kochiks, and when they were just going off, it was 21-0. I'm like, guys, listen, like as my experience as a Niners fan past 1994, something bad is about to happen. Like just it can't be all good. And then of course Debo pretends like he broke his leg, like it was the end of his career. And now we find out he's out 3 to 6 weeks, which still isn't good. I'm not saying that Debo's faking it, but we were all just like, well, Debo's season's over. We're going to have like a little candle lighting tonight if everybody wants to come over for the Debo Samuel end of the season vigil. But he's back, which is good. But with more good news, right, we have to head back down. So what goes up comes down with Niners fandom. Niners could clinch the division this week in Seattle on Thursday Night Football. But I think like just my experience as a Niners fan is like, this is like, I'm set up to go to Seattle, sitting there with the fans and have them absolutely crush me as I stand and be obnoxious as hell after every touchdown.
I want to do it, Krout. I want to do it. I want to take the Seahawks plus 3.5 for my locker of the week, just despite Tread.
Change it.
Oh, it's not gonna happen if I do it.
Coward.
No, okay. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm not gonna do it because I want Seattle to win so badly that if I do it, they won't. So I'm not gonna do it.
Hashtag fade Brad. Are okay? Okay, Krout.
Well,
Wait,
I hate
no. We can't do that.
Do it.
No, we can't do that because
it's Monday or
it's
Thursday.
a Thursday night game.
Thursday.
And we might not release till Friday, so that would be scenario. Can't do it.
I kind of want to go over, dude. I don't know why I want to go to the over, but I want the over.
I don't hate it.
Worried about the
short
Dolphins.
Crowd.
I'm worried about
you going over.
I know. I'm gonna go over. Like I'm just too worried about the Dolphins.
What is it? What is the over?
The over's 40 something. I mean,
40 something, and that's why you guys come to us for all of your sports gambling takes.
It is
41.5.
41.5.
All right.
He was right.
Over. So Krout is taking Miami at Buffalo, 41.5, the over. Ladies and gentlemen, those are our locks of the week.
Sorry.
You wanted $5 therapy, Krout?
Yeah, I do want $5 therapy.
$2.50 for me, $2.50 for Tread.
Lay it on us.
Okay,
man.
so I told you about this earlier, Tread, but I feel like I got issues, man.
Mm-hmm.
The holiday season comes around. And TikTok, Instagram, all these viral videos of like dad dresses up as Santa Claus and he pretends to fall off the roof and then he shows up with presents and the kids love him, they hug him, they sit on his lap, blah blah blah. No enjoyment out of that, but you know what I do get enjoyment out of? Watching parents dress up as the Grinch and just absolutely ruining kids' Christmas. I get enjoyment out of like those videos where like someone dresses up as the Grinch and just busts down the door and the kids are like screaming at him. And trying to fight him as he like rips the tree down and like rips presents away. Like, why do I get enjoyment out of it? Like it's literally the best. I love those videos. I love them so much. Have you seen them, Brad?
No. I'm concerned at why you are seeing them. That's
like
so
you have
bizarre.
to see them. You have to see them to understand. Like, it's like I don't know why it's like so funny to me, but it's like so funny.
Sounds horrific.
It's like the Grinch is just wearing like Nike free runs and he just runs into the house and just like starts stealing presents as the kids are trying to fight him and stuff.
And they're crying.
Yes, it's hilarious. I don't know why I think I have issues. Like,
Crowd, do you hate Christmas?
I think I do, honestly. I'm not joking.
Do you hate the joy of young children?
No, I wouldn't say that. I think it's more
Christmas is so we're isolating this to Christmas.
I think that I think we're gonna go with Christmas.
Did you have some like tough Christmases when you were a kid?
Well, yeah, you used to talk about in our dorm room, be like, I want a PlayStation. And Todd would be like, "You're getting a tie."
Was Todd a tough Santa or what?
No.
Oh,
I
wait,
mean,
what?
no, my parents were great. I mean, I'm trying to remember like the coolest stuff I got. I mean,
I want a PlayStation.
it was never like, yeah,
I
never
love
the
the
game
vision of little Krout being like, "Oh, Dad, please, a PlayStation." Screw you, get a hammer.
Yeah, Todd's like,
Come help me with this wall.
you're getting
Idiot.
you're getting community service this year. You're gonna be thankful for
It'll
it.
be good for your
We did.
character.
We did get like tool sets, but like looking back on it, it's such
See,
a good
that's
gift now. But when I was like
Yeah.
when I was 14, I was like, oh, DeWalt, sweet.
Oh, sick. A drill. Can't wait to use this, Dad. Thanks.
I remember like my dad like got us a basketball hoop, but like me and my brother like don't like basketball at all. And so like we like shot on it for like a day and then it just sat out there. My dad's like, let's go shoot hoops. I'm like, Dad, you don't even like basketball. Like,
Yeah, I've
That's
dunked on
so
that hoop.
good.
what's
It's
like the weirdest gift you've ever gotten?
The weirdest gift that I've ever gotten?
Yeah, like Christmas
Oh,
as a kid.
no. Oh, dude.
Not
I'm
to like
trying
put the parents
think.
on blast. I mean Santa, right?
Yeah,
Let's
I'm
put
trying to
Santa on
think of like
blast.
weird ass gifts I've gotten. You know what I did used to? So my dad used to go to like the elementary schools and like pretend to be Santa Claus. Like he had like the whole outfit and everything. And one year when I was young, they set up like our camcorder in the living room, and he like filmed himself at night, like putting the gifts down and eating the cookies and shit. And like I was like, oh my God, we've done it. We have found Santa Claus. I have visual evidence of Santa Claus. So I'd like get on the bus the next day and tell everybody, like, guys, listen, I know you guys probably got cool shit for Christmas, but I have something even cooler. I found Santa. And all my friends are like, you're an idiot. Santa's not real. I'm like, no, I have video. So that's like really like the big Christmas memory besides when we got we got a Nintendo 64 for Christmas one year and it was super dope. But for some reason, we had it was like 3 years after the fact that everybody got like their Nintendo 64, which was fine. But it was like the fact that, oh, I remember my cousin having this game. He had this game too. He had this game too. He had this game too. For some reason, I have all of my cousin's games in the set of our N64. How crazy is that? And so then I'm like, so we had like our recycling kind of like out by our bathroom like door. Like we had like, it's hard to explain my house setup when I was a kid. Anyways, like I was going to the bathroom, went pee, washed my hands, but then for some reason something caught my eye out the door, and I looked, and there's a big ass just in the wide open day of an N64 box just sitting there, and I'm just like, my parents totally got me this from my cousin, didn't he? And that's when like, oh my God, that video of Santa wasn't real. It was my dad.
Oh, that's when it hit you.
It's when it clicked. I was like probably like 8 or something, and I was like, oh shit, my dad is Santa. And that's my cousin's N64. Because then I go visit next time, and he's like, "Nah, man, I've upgraded the PlayStation." I'm like,
Yeah.
"Oh shit!" Well, that I have the N64, and it was like a tough. Do you guys remember like when you realized like how crushing it was? Like,
Yeah,
shit, Santa isn't real.
Yeah. It was a whole day build up for me. I found out like at school when I was like, I want to say I was like 7 or 8. I think. I don't know if that's too old or too young. You guys tell me. That might be a decent
like I
age.
said, it came together for me like around that age. So
okay. So I came home, like I found out at school, I had like this epiphany moment when I was like, wait a second. It's always like, I don't know what did it for me, but my dad used to do stuff all the time. Like he'd go on the roof and like hit the roof above my bedroom to pretend to be like reindeer and stuff. And then it stopped for, Kenny went hard.
Ken's dope. That's awesome.
He was dope with Santa and stuff. He would eat the cookies. That was not hard. And then he would do all the stuff. So then one year, like he was like, yeah, Santa's going to he's going to take a break from the cookies. And I was like, sure, Dad. How do you know? Whatever. And
he sent me mail. He said, I'm close to the big guy. He sent me a letter this year.
It was the letter. That's what it was, Trent. Thank you.
Yeah.
Wow, you just unlocked part of my memory that I didn't.
He's like,
remember.
Santa's had indigestion recently, and his doctor says like the cookies need to go.
Yeah.
Like crushing 300 million cookies a night is not good for his, esophagus or what have you.
So he was like, "Yeah, you don't need to send a letter this year." I was like, "Why not? How is he gonna know?" He's like, "Well, he's gonna know." And I also sent him a letter saying like, "No more cookies." So no more cookies. I was like, and then the next day I was like in the rain as a sad little kid walking to school, and I was like, "He's not real, is he?" And that was the moment. So then I got home and I was like, "Is Santa real?" And my mom was like, yeah. She didn't know how to act.
Yes.
I was like, "No, I don't think he is." And she
What
was
would
like,
you want
"Why
me
do
to
you
say
say
here?
that?" That's what it was like. Yeah, but
That's great.
one Christmas morning, I do have a gift one. That was kind of funny. I was pretty fortunate because Kenny and Michelle definitely I'm the only child, so it was like, "What do you want for Christmas?" And then we're gonna, we'll get it.
Yeah.
So I was very lucky as a kid. So one year I wanted that little Swagway, the 2-wheel thing that you like put your weight on it. Yeah. So I wanted one of those. I got one and it was like the coolest thing. And my dad's like, "Oh, let me hop on this thing and try it out in the front room." And gets on it and he's like, as soon as you start, it's like the wiggles and you're going forward. And then I was like, "Don't go next to the counter or the side table next to the couch. Like if you fall." And sure shit, he goes next to it and goes right out from under him and falls right on his back, just missed the corner of the counter table next to the couch. But yeah, almost ruined Christmas. But that was like the closest we had to go to the hospital on Christmas Day. But that's like my one story of like, oh my God, Christmas was almost horrible today.
And this was last year during Christmas. Christmas 2021 when I wanted that.
No, this was like, I don't know how long ago, but it was a while ago. Like 20.
That's awesome.
Yeah, a long time ago. Yeah.
Disclaimer. Before you listen to this, just know that we recorded this before the Giants signed Carlos Correa. So let's go Giants, baby. They finally spent money. Woo! Well, here's what I'd really like to talk about. This offseason for all of our teams has been a nightmare.
My God.
Like an absolute nightmare.
I like the one trade we've made.
What trade?
You lost your franchise player, Krout.
No. We let him walk for another pick.
Who is your franchise player right now for the Chicago Cubs? Who is the face of the franchise? Because mine just left.
I was going to say, do you need a face of Sean Murphy was the face of the Oakland Athletics?
That's where my franchise was. That's what.
Do you need
every
one?
franchise
do
has
you need
one.
a face of the franchise?
I think you guys are kind of over like.
No.
Nah.
You have.
I don't think you need
even
one.
If you
put 9 good players on the field. Don't overpay anyone.
No, because there's going to be a face of something.
This overpay conversation. It doesn't
say a
exist.
Suzuki.
It doesn't exist. We have to stop with this overpay or too many years.
Isn't that the one Japanese player who hasn't turned out, Krout?
No, he got hurt quite a bit last
year.
Say
it was okay. Right. Yeah, he was okay.
Yeah, he still was pretty productive.
I think Nico Horner is your face right now.
Nico Horner. Yikes.
I mean, he plays a pretty good short.
Cody Bellinger. Face the franchise.
Oh, yikes.
We're not giving him that.
Cody Bellinger.
Why is that yikes?
The 1-year prove it deal.
It's so bad.
That's a great deal. No, it's not.
Yes,
dude, the dude was an MVP, best hitter in baseball, and we said, figure it out.
Was he last year? Yeah, 17 mil, Krout. The guy is gonna bat $180 in center field.
Nah.
Yeah, but like his ceiling is like MVP caliber player.
We're getting him out of the Cali chronic area of the world.
He's essentially a poor man's Christian Yelich at this point. In terms of like used to be an MVP and then fell off a cliff.
How much did Contreras go to the Cardinals for?
What?
How much did Contreras go to the Cardinals for?
I want to say it was like 3 or 4 years, close to 100 probably.
5 years, 87.5 million. Average annual of 17.5.
Okay, here's the thing with Contreras.
Backloaded as well.
He's mad because he wanted us as a franchise to force a deal quick to get him onto a competitor, where he could potentially shoot up his stock over the season if he played well in the postseason.
Oh, what are we
They
saying?
said
You have
they said no, and they allowed him to walk so they could get another draft pick. I don't really understand that quite yet, but when you don't trade certain players at the deadline, you hold on to them, let their contracts expire, you get another, what is it? Compensatory.
You have to offer them the qualifying offer, but then you get a first round pick. You get that team's first round pick the next year.
Exactly. So it was a much better
confusing.
move in the long run for the Cubs to not just trade him away for 2 prospects that didn't matter at the deadline. And his comments about like him like watching Albert Pujols hit a home run and him wanting to play on a team with tradition and culture, absolutely, like, he's dead to me as a player. Like what the hell is that? That made me so mad as a Cubs fan. He's sitting in there wearing a Cardinals jersey, playing for a division rival, saying that he was wanting to play for them as he was still a Chicago Cub. That is awful. Like, I'm so out on that.
Well, dude,
the Cubs made me so mad. I don't care. You won a World Series. You broke a curse with a team that has so much deep history, like rich history about, like being, like bums and being the laughing stock of the league. And you went and you won a World Series with that team. You did something that nobody ever thought you could do. And then you were sitting there wanting to play for a team that actually had history and culture. So you just want to go play for the Cardinals because they're always good. Like,
yeah, I mean, I guess if the Giants player was just sitting there watching the Dodgers kick our ass and they were like,
yeah,
man, I can't wait to be a Dodger next year, I think I'd be pretty hot about that. So I guess I'll back off. I'll back off here.
I can't believe I disrespected Ian Happ like that. You have Ian Happ.
Yeah. Ian Happ is the face of the franchise. But Ian Happ, Cody Bellinger, and Seiya, if you want to put Seiya in there, or you got Christopher Morel, like Magic. I'm not sure if
he got traded somewhere.
Oh, did he?
Got picked up somewhere else.
Oh, that's yikes.
But I don't even know if Horner's back, to be quite honest.
Oh,
but
no,
those
maybe
three in
that
the
was.
outfield,
he's with the Cubs.
That's a solid outfield.
What are we talking about?
Oh, yeah. No, that was.
He's traded. He was traded to the Cubs from the White Sox.
From the White Sox, yeah. My bad.
My bad.
They have some interesting prospects with like Pete Crow Armstrong, a couple other hitters. The pitching staff is pretty good.
He's kind of a beast.
I like the Tyone trade. I like the Tyone trade quite a bit.
Yeah,
I think that guy's a good pitcher.
The signing,
he always overperforms. Yeah, sorry, I keep calling him trades.
No, it's okay.
They got a couple pitchers that are gross. I think Stroman's on his way out, but
whatever.
Yeah, 4 years, $68 million for Tyone's pretty good.
Yeah.
Do you want to talk about trades?
Yeah, Brad. Let's talk about
because my
Sean
franchise
Murphy for a bag of peanuts.
Yeah, no, probably 2 bags.
3 bags of peanuts. Sorry.
Yeah,
and some Cracker Jacks.
A bunch of no-name players from the Braves and Brewers for the one guy that we got who's going to replace or be a backup to Darno until he retires. Probably, I don't know, split time behind the plate for a World Series contending team and probably hit 20-something bombs. Unbelievable. I have
just
nothing
give
more
the
to
Braves
say.
GM like a Hall of Fame plaque now. You know what I mean?
He's really, really good.
Between the signings where he signs like Ozzie Albies to like an 8-year, $73 million deal or something like that. You know what I mean? Like he's done that with like multiple guys, plus this trade for Sean Murphy where they trade like absolutely nothing. They've done a good job, man. Just building their franchise.
Do you think they have like there's like a hot tub or like a pool table or like something in the Braves clubhouse that everyone is like, I can't leave here, so just pay me peanuts to the dollar and I'll stay? Like there's something. The Gatorade tastes better. The vending machine's free. I don't know what else. It could be anything.
I don't know.
They get these guys for nothing. I don't know what it is. Good salsa music between games.
Signing Ronald long term was huge, right, Dusty? Anyways,
Ronald will be the first person to go when they start to have to dismantle what they've built. I promise you that. He could go, in my opinion, hot
move
take.
Ronald now.
I was gonna say, move Ronald. You just got rid of Contreras, so like,
God, could you imagine what they could get for him right now?
Yeah, for Ronald, 100%. Well, if you need to reload, the minors, like, go for it.
They have like a mini turnover going on with Dansby leaving. probably, and then obviously they just dish
Dude,
Contreras.
but
Why
they
would they
just
dish Contreras?
they just long-term Olsen and Riley, so you have both corners locked up for years.
Center field locked up.
They're
with
both
Harris.
under 30. Both guys are under 30. Ronald's 24. Spencer Strider is 24. He got 6 years, 75 million. Michael Harris is 21. He got 8 years, 72 million. Like they're it's ridiculous, man.
That is so crazy. That
It's
is
ridiculous.
unbelievable.
So I don't know. Their roster is dialed. They're in a good spot.
Do you want to get into this trade? Are we gonna start this talk right now?
This is like a long talk, man. I think what is
We'll make it short. We'll make it shorter.
Yeah, we can make it
leave
short.
the people with something.
I think my greatest frustration is that one, it got leaked that they were gonna not be outbid and then got outbid.
Yep.
In California, right? Mind you. Now, who knows what that Padre deal, if they were ever really serious contenders of getting him, right? Because
Arson or Aaron, which one?
We're talking about Aaron. Thanks, Brad. And then John Heyman with the stab right in the heart, and me immediately receiving, as I lay down to take a short afternoon nap, from Brad, touch to the Giants, Tread. And I look, it's fake.
It's not what I said.
And then the next day, he goes to the Yankees. But then I have to listen to Brad be like, you saved your franchise. You didn't overspend and overcommit yourself to Aaron Judge. It's like, in this market, dude, if you're going to get these guys in their prime, you have to overextend. You have to overpay. That's how you keep them. That's how you sign them. That is what the market dictates. So with these Mike Trout and Bryce Harper contracts setting the table, this is just how it's going to go, where you're going to get a terrible version of these dudes for the last 3 years of their contracts. But it doesn't matter because you got to win in that 3 to 4 year window while they're still in their prime. So, and look at the Phillies. Look at what they're doing now. Just in the World Series, they're committing to Trey Turner. They're going to continue to be aggressive in the market. They'll probably make aggressive trades at the deadline this year. It's just the Giants just keep getting left. They just keep getting left at the altar. It seems like we are the Scott Boras leverage organization where, the Giants are showing interest, but we never can actually get the deal done. And it's just been, I mean, say what you want about California taxes, but at this point, I just don't know what's going on organizationally to say like why guys aren't coming to San Francisco to play. And like, don't get me wrong. I think the Haniger signing is awesome. I think bringing Jock back is really cool. But it seems like we want to continue to try to get it done with middle to lower tier players and maximize them while everybody else is spending buku dollars. And mind you, like the Giants are not like in a small market. The Bay Area market is like a top 5 market in the country.
The Giants are a massive market.
It's a massive fan base with a massive market. They really should, besides the Dodgers, compete for most of the West Coast. You know what I mean?
Especially with 3 World Series. I don't see why people.
But those are slowly just continuing to get farther away in the.
But that's what I'm saying. I mean, you should have capitalized. Like, I couldn't imagine like these franchises who are winning these bids, like the Mets, the Braves. Like, if they had these World Series, like I don't see why these guys wouldn't want to go play there. And the Giants had the World Series. They slowly built up like this massive, I mean, obviously like one of the best teams in the last decade. And then they have all this money in this market. They're in a perfect place in the middle of San Francisco on the Bay. Like, and then they cannot get people to come there. I don't know what it is. I don't get it. But
no, it's pretty.
I think Judge made the right choice for his career personally, though. I will say that.
I think I would agree. I mean, I just want the team to commit to being in it. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Like I like no matter. So like take the Niners, for example, no matter what happens with the Niners, I will always respect John Lynch and Kyle Shanahan because they said, we're going to go for it. We need Christian McCaffrey? Probably not. Would he be an asset to have? Yes. We're going to send everything, right? Is Trey Lance the answer? Who knows? We're going to trade the capital to try to make a change at quarterback. You know what I mean? It's that commitment to your fan base that like, so Steve Cohen for the Mets right now, spending a ridiculous amount of money, right? More
Yeah.
than any other owner. And like a lot of people are like, they're spending too much money. But to me, if I'm a Mets fan, I'm just like, thank the Lord that we have somebody who is not cash poor and just wants to go win, is willing to put their ass on the line financially for this franchise to win. And it's just not happening with the Giants. I mean, like the reported deals are what they are. You have to outbid New York if you're going to get them away from you have to outdo the incumbent. It cannot be a similar deal. You have to go above and beyond the Call of Duty if you want to get these guys to get into your franchise.
Wow, look at you.
And I just
really good words.
It's just so frustrating to care like that much about the franchise and see them just be like, you know what? I think we're good. I think we're good on going all in on, because then it's like, who leaked the outbid stuff? And obviously that's good for Judge. So probably his camp or somebody involved with his camp. But it was sounded like a Giants executive would say that they're not getting outbid. And then like, as soon as that came out, I'm like, we're not getting Judge. Like, we're just not getting Judge. So, I mean, I've been kind of like on the train of us not getting Judge since the beginning of this whole, even though I said on the show, like, oh, he's going to be a Giant.
Yeah.
That was false confidence.
Yep.
I'm a liar.
Yep.
But
yep.
Props to Brad for calling Judge going back to New York. I'll say that before you get on your high horse.
You can.
Congratulations.
Put it on the board.
I'm not even sure he was on the board.
Yeah, it says, I mean, it says 500 minus 25.
Does it?
Yeah.
Cole, go ahead and put up the board.
Oh,
yeah, there it is.
It's a massive lead. I mean, for all those people, Bad Take Brad's really running away with this, the heat check score here. I'm 500 points over Krout right now.
Krout really hasn't put himself out there very much, though, to be honest.
No, Krout, be like the Mets owner. Put it out there. You just heard this great speech from Tread. Are you going to do it? Make a take right now. Let's go. Let's hear
something.
Us a
take.
Don't got one. I'm kind of a slow burner. I had a hot take. You guys didn't listen to it earlier. I said Ronald's going to be the first one to go. I'll say Ronald Acuna is traded in the next 2 years. That's my hot take.
That's such a lot. You can't. Come on.
That's bad.
Come on.
It's hot, though. It is hot.
It's not that hot.
It's not that hot.
He's a Brad.
It is.
Everyone can see that.
It's not that hot.
Okay. Well, I'm not just going to make a take just to make a take.
Don't make a take. Don't feel pressure. Be yourself. Don't worry about Brad.
Yeah. I, on the other hand, am going to just spew whatever comes to the top of my brain. I have a fun take. Okay. I think Sean Murphy and Matt Olson are both going to have career high years in Atlanta this year. I want to put this as everyone who is a former A who is now in Atlanta Brave is going to have a career high year. I gave Matt Olson a year to feel comfy. But how do I quantify that? I don't know. I'm going to say Sean Murphy will have the most home runs he's had in his career.
Career high home runs for Sean Murphy.
Career high home runs for Sean Murphy. And I will
What's his career high?
Let's see.
You just started doing the research today. It's beautiful.
Yeah, it actually just came to me in a moment.
You're like the messiah of Sean Murphy home runs.
I want to say that he has had a total of 40 in a year.
Yeah, 40?
There's no chance.
40.
I'm sorry.
40?
That's career. That's career I just saw. It was a
40.
high.
Career best 18 homers last year.
18.
That's not that hot of a take, bro.
All right, let's just do OPS. Then.
Oakland's not very out. I'll do OPS.
Okay. Matt Olson and Sean Murphy will have career highs in OPS this year for the Atlanta Braves to prove, and all this does for me is prove that the A's have always had talent. They just won't pay him. I don't know. Just a little salt to the wound.
Wow.
Take. And I want 1,000 for it.
Okay, well then you're gonna have to bet 200.
Absolutely not.
Okay, then you're gonna have to take less than 1,000.
Krout, what do you think? 1,100.
That Sean Murphy's gonna set a career high
in OPS
and Matt Olson.
And
Both of them.
So they both have to hit for this to work.
Matt
And you
Olson.
want 1,000 points? It's at least 100, 150.
I'd say 150 is fair.
All right, fine.
Okay.
Okay.
Put it on the
Cody
board.
Bellinger will be an all-star.
Ooh, I like that. I like that
So-
you're just doubling down on Cody Bellinger
I
takes.
have
So
I have
vanilla,
two.
but-
I have two. No, it's not.
That's not that.
Cody
vanilla, dude.
Bellinger-
I think that's a good take.
And so I want 500 points that Cody Bellinger's an all-star for 50.
I'll do it. All right, I got one hot take. You ready? Jim
Sure.
Harbaugh is coaching in the NFL next year.
Oh, that's a fun one, kind of.
Mhm.
I don't think he'll ever go back to coaching, so I'll bet that one of some of my points if you want to do that.
Okay. What do you want to exchange?
And I'll
Two
take
hundo for a 200.
no, I'll take minus odds. I'll say if he coaches in the NFL, you get 200 of my points. If he doesn't,
Okay.
I'll take 100 of yours.
All right, 100 for you, 200 for me. I
Yep,
like it.
If he doesn't.
Yeah, he's got to get hired during the coaching cycle.
Yep.
Okay. I like it. I like it a lot. I like it a lot.
Yep.
Well, this is great. Well, that's probably the show. Thanks for coming, everybody.
Should we
And if you are hungry, you should go to Phil's 1500 Subs or Black
Yeah.
Dog Bar and Grill. If you're
Yeah.
interested in taking a cruise, I would definitely recommend Altamari Travel.
and if you want to
and
buy
then
a
if you-
house,
Yep. Where do you want to go,
Hank
Brad?
B. Patterson.
And if you want sick baseball gear, you're gonna want to go to Baseballism.
If you
So,
want to teach your kids how to count wrong, baseballism.
but right, you know
But
what I mean?
right. Yes.
It felt so wrong,
Mhm.
but so right. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yep.
So now that you know what to do, go ahead and go do it. And thanks for coming to the pod,
Oh,
everybody.
last thing. I am not joking when I say I will Venmo you to leave a voicemail on our Instagram. Go on our Instagram and leave a GB voice message, and I'll pay you. Just kidding, because I can't say that probably because
Join
Wait,
us
can I?
next week as I describe my sad experience watching the Niners lose to the Seahawks in Seattle.